Hello friends and welcome back to another gardening video. Today I'll unbox another live plant bought from Amazon. It's by Calfo and it's the rosemary plant that I received in such condition. The box was kind of crumpled on top, but I guess it was the problem with the delivery guy and not the person who had sent me the plant, because the person whoever had sent the plant, they had packed it up really nicely in this box. So I opened the box to see the condition of the plant. I was kind of disappointed seeing the crumpled up box, but when I opened it I saw that the plant was of a good size, and I was kind of happy seeing such a healthy plant. Even though the top was a little bit crumpled, but the plant wasn't damaged, no branches were broken. It had just turned up a little bit. Maybe the container was a little small and the plant was a little bit tall, but I did receive a really good rosemary plant, and this is one of the best size plants that I have received from Amazon lately. Otherwise both my lisianthus were not of a good size. So it was cling wrapped. I removed the cling wrap, and yes, they had told that they'll be providing a plastic pot, which was a really tiny pot, and the rosemary plant was actually inside a poly bag, and I could see coco peat on top. So I thought that the potting soil is really good, so I just pulled it out from the plastic container to keep the plant out so that it will get a little bit of air. The poly bag was ventilated, and then I looked at the plant and I saw that it was a really healthy plant, so I just watered it up a little bit because the soil was almost dry. And then I kept it in my garden for more than 10 days because I was busy with some other things, and then later on I prepared the soil mix. Since the rosemary plant requires a well-drained loamy soil of pH around 6 to 7, slightly acidic to neutral is preferable. And you can use coco peat, but I used some compost, and my garden soil was already having a lot of sand, and I did use trichoderma powder because rosemary plants are prone to root rot, and trichoderma is a biofungicide which will help protect its root. And I mixed up everything. I have used vermicompost and garden soil and trichoderma to make my potting mix. My garden soil already has a lot of sand because I'm using it from another pot which I had prepared earlier, so I'm not adding any sand. But if it is a clay soil, you need to add some sand or perlite. If you have an extremely sandy soil, you can add a little bit of coco peat or compost so that the soil becomes well drained, and the coco peat will help keep the moisture, but the soil will be well draining. So I added some stones on the lower part and I filled up the soil mix, and over here, as you can see, I'm using a clay pot. Earthen pots are best because they are porous, and plastic pots hold on to a lot of water and the water does not evaporate quickly. So for rosemary plant, the soil should not ever be waterlogged, so I'm using this earthen pot. And then I'm going to plant the rosemary plant a little bit high up so that I don't overwater it ever. So now I'm going to open up the packet. So I had thought that the rosemary plant was in a good potting mix like coco peat, but when I opened the packet I saw that they had just put a little bit of coco peat on top, maybe just to keep it moist during the transport process, and in the lower part the soil seemed to be of a clay variety, and the soil was too dry because I had not been watering it a lot, because rosemary does not need a lot of water. But I saw that the soil was almost hard as rock, so it was underwatered by me. Anyway, underwatering is way better than overwatering and killing the plant. So since the soil was a little bit clay in nature, I removed off some of the soil from the lower part, and I did break up some of the soil from the side so that I would remove this soil and it would grow in my garden soil that I had prepared. But I did not touch the central part of the root. I just removed the soil on the sides only and a little bit on the lower side, and keeping the central portion intact, I removed as much of soil as I could. Now rosemary, as you can see, they have the fibrous root system, so overwatering will definitely kill it. Next, I placed the rosemary plant on the hole that I had created, and then I filled up the remaining of the soil, and pressing down gently in this manner, I repotted the rosemary plant. The reason why I purchased this rosemary plant was because I use a lot of rosemary in my cooking because my daughter likes eating pasta, etc. And I do add a little bit of rosemary on it. Rosemary water spray is also good for hairs, so I decided to have my own rosemary plant. Now, since I had disturbed the root a little bit, I decided to give it a little bit of humic acid to avoid transplantation shock. So when you prepare the humic acid, remember to follow the instructions on the package, and do not ever give a lot of humic acid because too much of anything is really bad for the plants. So since it was the first time, I gave the humic acid solution to the pot a little bit, and as you can see, I stopped and I allowed the water to drain down, and you can see how well draining the soil is. The water just seeped down. Then I again added a little bit more humic acid, and I repeated this until the water ran out from below the pot. After that, I'll be watering it again the next time with plain water whenever the soil is dry. And this is my rosemary plant after being repotted. So this is all I had for you in this video. I hope you like this video, and thanks for watching.